Namaste everyone and welcome to another day of our Yoga Asana challenge. It's really exciting to be going through this challenge with you and I hope that you've been enjoying it so far. If this is your first video with us, welcome to the practice. We're going to be going into asana, pranayama and meditation for today and really be spending some time to get to know ourselves a little bit better. Today's class is all about the lying down asana practices. So it's great for when you're looking for a restorative practice or you just want to ease and flow in your practice. So let's get started with today's session and I hope you enjoy it. You can bring a mat, a bottle of water and a napkin along, and without much further ado, let's begin. Alright, so let's make our way towards our asana practice now. We're going to start in a simple Sukhasana pose, keeping our hands in Gyan Mudra at the knees, rolling the shoulders up and back, really sitting up nice and tall, and gently closing our eyes. As we close our eyes and we really focus on the sound of our breath, on the experience of being in this Sukhasana pose, we feel ourselves gently dropping down, surrendering into the mat beneath us, and preparing for the practice that lies ahead of us. As we feel this deep sense of preparation and activation within the body, we will start now by joining our hands into a namaskara at the chest and starting with our 3 Oms all together. So let's hold this posture. Let's take a long and deep breath in as we inhale. Two more times. And one more. As we feel this activation within the body and we experience the grounding in ourselves, we gently let go of the hands now, placing them onto our knees and keeping our eyes gently closed. Now, as we begin with the main section of our practice today, we're going to start with 2 warm-up exercises. The first one is Chakki Chalan Asan and the next one is Nauka Sanchalan. But both of them we're going to do very steadily and in a very calm way so as to keep that restorative nature of the practice in mind. So let's change our position slightly as we come into this posture, extending the legs out ahead of us. We roll the shoulders up and back, so we're sitting up tall. And then from here, we'll interlock our fingers and extend the body forward like this. Now getting ready to make circular motions, we're going to lean forward and take a big circular arc like this, going behind and then coming all the way out to the front. Now we keep going like this for 3 to 4 rounds on 1, to the center, 2, 3. Keep going. You just want to make very simple circular motions. 4 and 5. As we now reverse the direction, we go 1, to the center, 2, to the center, 3, to the center, 4, to the center, and 5 to the center. Okay, now we're going to let it go, placing the hands behind us, head up, chin up, chest up. We point the toes down and back, and we close our eyes. Then we come into Nauka Sanchalanasana, right? So for this, we're going to reach up for the top, form a little bit of a fist like this, and pretend like we're rowing a boat. So we go forward for 1 and up, 2 and up, 3 and up. Excellent. 4 and up, 5 and up, and then you reverse the direction, up and down, as if you're rowing backwards. And you go 1 and up, 2 and up. Excellent. Keep going. 3 and up. Nice work. 4 and up. 5 and up and back. Excellent. Now place both your hands behind you. Open the chest. Keep your eyes closed. Just feeling that expansion in your body, mind, and chest as you close your eyes and breathe for 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now, very gently, we're going to change position and start coming into our lying down posture. So, as always, I can imagine Shavasana being a favorite, and I'm excited and happy that today we get to practice with a Shavasana starting position. So, we've come into this posture, we've got the eyes closed, body relaxed, and just allowing ourselves to rest, to settle down, on the mat beneath us. To feel that sense of grounding and simple release in the body. All right, now we're going to join both the legs together gently, bringing our hands in by the side of the body, opening the chest, and we start preparing for Ardha Halasana, right? So we're going to take this right leg at 30 degrees and gently at 60 degrees, and then finally all the way up to the top at 90 degrees. Now, initially, you might feel this soft bend in the knee, which is fine. And over time, you want to just press the knee and activate further. The toes are pointing in towards us, and the hands are flat on the ground this way. Taking more of the pressure on the abdomen than on the thigh so that you activate this region. We will now close our eyes and breathe here steadily for 1, 2, 3, continuing to extend And make sure the opposite leg is pressing into the floor beneath you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As we slowly begin to let go, we start bringing this right leg all the way down, placing it onto the ground, and then we move in with the left leg. So the same thing, we're going to lift it up slowly through to 30 degrees, then 60 degrees, then all the way to 90. And just as before, it's okay if there's a soft bend at the knee over here. You just want to keep straightening, extending, and pulling the toes in towards you. Press your right leg into the ground. Keep your left leg steady and high. And breathe here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm sure you can feel that impact on your lower back muscles as well. And we're going to activate that further, but for now, we take this left leg down. So as we take it down, we place it onto the mat. And we take a moment here, gap between the legs, eyes closed, breathing steady for 1, 2, and 3. Right? So as we continue to breathe and relax over here, you maintain and hold for a few seconds. Now we gently slide our hands underneath the body like this, and we get a little bit of support on the lower back section. Now we're going to lift both the legs together at the same time up to the top. Okay, so now both the legs have come into a 90-degree angle. And again, trying to pull the toes in towards us and really pressing the lower back and the hips into the ground beneath us. Palms on the floor, eyes closed. And this feels incredible. It's such a great practice for blood circulation back to the mid and upper section. And if you're a woman practicing and you're on your period right now, this is great because all the blood flow goes downwards and it feels amazing. So a very good practice, especially for when you're on your period. Now we hold this pose and we continue to breathe. If some of you would like to open the legs slightly, you can do that. It feels incredible. If you want to go a little bit wider. So play around with the posture to see what's feeling right to you in this moment. And then hold it where you're comfortable. You can keep the feet loose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then join your legs together. We're going to bend the leg like this at 90. So when we would do this with my teacher, we would actually place a chair here. But right now, because we're doing it prop free, you just want to imagine there's a chair under your feet and your legs are at 90, 90. Now, as you form these two 90-degree angles, press your hips into the ground and just maintain and hold here for 1, 2, feeling the lowermost part of your spinal column pressing into the floor. 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. And that asana is known to activate your parasympathetic nervous system and really take you into a rest and restore kind of a mode. All right, so that was our Ardha Halasana section. We're now going to move to Pavan Muktasan. For this one, we're going to take the legs as close in to the abdomen as we possibly can. Interlock the fingers, place it on top of the knees, and really pull the legs in, right? So, and try to pull it in as much as you can. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest up. Place the chin between the knees, toes pointing down. Roll the shoulders. Let your elbows press inwards and close your eyes. Hold it steady here for 1, 2, 3. And if you're feeling any pain in the neck at this point, remember you can always take your neck back down. Only if you're feeling okay and you don't have any upper back or spinal injuries, then hold it here. 3, 4, and 5. As you gently start to let go, take your head back down and then just move side to side in position over here. Again, this feels really incredible on the lower spinal column and truly all across the body as we breathe here. So you go from one side to the next, and then from the other side to the next, right? So we keep doing this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's place the feet on the ground, right? For a moment, we stay here. And again, we've got our eyes closed. From here, we take the legs sideways like this. So you're going to go from center to the side. And as you do this, again, feel that activation along the hips and the lower back and try to press both your knees into the ground. So usually this front knee will be easy, but this back knee may feel a bit of a challenge. So you really intentionally press it down and feel that pull along your back thigh and along the back twisting side of your spine. Then let go of your hands, close your eyes, and breathe for 1, 2, and 3. As you gently come back, making your way back to the center, in the middle once again, and then you take both your legs to the other side. Again, we're aiming to press both the knees into the ground and twisting the spine at the same time for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we slowly come back. So we gently bring our legs back to the middle. Now from here, we're going to extend the legs back down onto the ground for a moment. And we're going to go into Ardha Pavan Muktasan, right? So we did the whole version. Now we'll do it with one leg at a time. So joining the legs together, hands besides the body. We bend the right leg, and we take it in towards the chest. Interlocking the hands on top of the knee and just pulling the right side in. So this helps because when you do a single leg, you can deep focus on that hip joint even more than when you do both the legs together. So it's really helpful. We pull in, and as always, if we're feeling comfortable with the neck, we don't have spondylitis or any neck injuries at the moment, and we're going to lift the head up, place the chin onto the right knee, make sure the left foot is pointing to the ceiling and the knee pressing into the ground. And we hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We start to let go as the head comes down, releasing the arm up to the top. Big stretch there. And then we do the same with the other side. So left leg has come in, and we're placing the interlocked fingers on top of the left leg. Pull it all the way in. Lift the head, neck, and chest up. Place the chin onto the left knee. The other leg is pressing into the ground, and we hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently let go, we extend the arms up into the top. Big stretch throughout the body. As we exhale, we gently release and relax. Palms facing upwards, and we hold for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, from here, we move towards the next asana, which is going to be our Setu Bandhasana or the bridge pose. So we bend both the legs at the knee joint like this, placing our hands besides the feet like this, and the middle finger is touching the heel of the feet. Now we squeeze the glutes, we lift the hip up to the top, interlocking the hands below the hips, and we continue to lift and hold in position. Maintaining and breathing here for 1. Lifting higher with each breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As we gently release and come back, we place the hips and buttocks onto the mat. And once again, we'll take the legs in, crossing the ankles like this, holding the feet, and just moving side to side. I feel like this movement feels so good for the body, and it really, really lets go of any tension that you're feeling there. And it feels like you're like floating on a cloud when you do this practice. I really love it. And as we come back to the center, taking our time, we then release the legs. We go into the next asana, which is Anand Balasana, the happy baby pose. So we're going to lift the legs up like this and hold the big toes in a 3-finger grip. Take the legs out wide and pull the legs towards us. So remember, your elbows are outside your knees and you're getting a good grip and pulling the toes inwards. Your knees are intentionally bent here, so the pressure goes to your hips, and you can feel this in your ball and socket joint. Now let's close our eyes and simply hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As we slowly start to release, we let go of our hands. We stretch the arms up at the top, placing the feet down onto the mat, letting go of the legs, right? So we're going to stretch them down and we release, taking the hands besides the body, closing our eyes, again, breathing steady for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to go in for 2 more asanas and make our way towards pranayama. So for this next asana, we're going to bend the legs at the knee joint, taking the right leg onto the left thigh. So it's the lying down pigeon pose, and we've got this leg on the opposite thigh. We bring both the legs in like this. We interlock the hands underneath the left thigh, right? So you're going to pull it in. As you pull the leg in, you feel a deep stretch on the right glute and be near the right buttocks, right? So you're going to really feel this. Keep pulling in. And meanwhile, your head and your neck are flat on the ground. So they're not lifting up. It's just the lower body coming in. And we hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we gently release, we will now switch legs, right? So we take the left on top of the right, and again, we pull it in, interlocking the hands under the right thigh. We pull this leg in. As we come all the way, we feel that activation on the left glute now. Pulling in, holding steady for 1. And you can really feel that. I'm sure you can feel it too as it takes place on your left glute. 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we gently release, we're going to take the feet back, release the hands, and one more time, just stretch the legs into a relaxing Shavasana. Hands have come down onto the floor. We take a moment here and we breathe for 1, 2, 3. All right. Now from here we move towards our final asana practice, Kati Vakrasana, or the spinal twist. We're going to bend both the legs at the knee joint like this, taking our hands into a T-shaped formation and then bringing both the legs in. Okay? As you bring both the legs in, take a deep breath in the middle, and when you exhale, take the legs to the right side. So your knees are coming as close to your right elbow as possible. Meanwhile, your left hand is pulling at the back and you're looking towards the left side. So everything pulls and we hold for 1, 2, 3, as we continue to twist and hold. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As we slowly let go, we come back to the center. We move towards the left side, right? So the legs are going to the left, the face is going to the opposite side. We twist and we hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently let go, we're going to start coming back to the center and releasing, placing the feet onto the ground, stretching the legs out and forward, right? And then we finally let go and we bring the hands back besides the body. Palms facing upwards as we take a moment here. And now as we feel the entire body dropping and surrendering into the ground beneath, we gently start transitioning towards our breathwork practice. We're going to start with breathing activation, placing the right hand on the abdomen, left hand on top of the chest, and just engaging with abdominal and thoracic breathing as we inhale. Both the chest and the abdomen expand outwards. And as we exhale, both the areas gently drop in. 2 or 3 more times as we inhale, exhale, letting go. And 1 more time as we inhale, exhale, letting go. And as we feel the breathing slowing down now, we activate using Anulom Viloms. We take the right hand into this Vishnu Mudra, right thumb on the right nostril, 3 rounds of Anulom Vilom In through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left, in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left. Last one, in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left. Gently bring the hands back in formation. And we get ready for the Brahmari pranayama, also for 3 rounds. Taking the hands towards the face, using the thumb to close the ear, pinky finger near the mouth, ring finger nose, top 2 eyes, elbows wide out and chest wide open. Breathe in through your nostrils. Breathe in. And breathe in. Now, as we gently let go, we're going to place the hands down besides the body. And then slowly start to move our fingers and our toes as the awareness comes back into the body. We join the legs together. We inhale and stretch nicely upwards to the top. And then we exhale, coming down besides the body, turning over to the right side. As we turn to the right hand under the head, legs in towards the chest. And then slowly pressing away from the ground as we start rising up in formation. And we very slowly and gently come back into a sitting posture. Once we're back in Sukhasana, we will join our hands into a namaskara at the chest, eyes remaining closed. And as we gather all the energy and activation from this practice, we channelize it into our ending 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Let's breathe in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently rubbing your palms together as you create some heat or friction. Placing the palms on top of your eyelids for some warmth. And then gently releasing as you come down, opening your eyes to look at your palms. And gently letting go as you come back and relax. All right. So that was our practice for today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and that it felt amazing and incredible to you. Now, as you can see, I'm also keeping my eyes closed after the practice. You want to really surrender inwards. Try to be with yourself now for some time and keep your eyes closed as much as you can for the next few minutes. I look forward to seeing you in the next practice, and I hope you keep up your own sessions and your own practices until then. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Namaste.